Fit like MD, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on our UK map. This line has been extended out to the north coast of Wales. Now there's a few lines here, there's actually 5. I did realise when searching the lines from Bangor that most of them actually start from Holyhead, apart from one which I believe is the Bangor to London Euston line. I don't think that goes from Holyhead. Maybe it does. I've not seen anything on the schedule though, and when you check the schedule it says that it starts from Bangor, so maybe it does go up to Holyhead, but there are several trains that do go up to Holyhead. So we've got a few lines. I did realise that a lot of the trains that go through Chester to Manchester and Birmingham and whatnot are actually start from here. They come across and then go down via Shrewsbury, etc. The Manchester Airport train actually starts from Holyhead. I did not know that, but now I do. So, let's have a look at this. First line is Bangor to London Euston. It's sort of an Avanti West Coast service. So it starts here in Bangor. One of the trains is actually going. The others are sort of over this side. I don't know what's happened, but most of them end up over here and none are over here at the moment. Madness. I suppose that's what the scheduling is for. But it leaves from Bangor and then goes to... Now, people of Wales, do not fret. I'm not going to butcher the names of these places because some of them I can probably pronounce and some of them I cannot. But what's this? Landudno Junction? We'll say Lando Junction. Lando Calrissian. Right. And then it heads up to Colwyn Bay. And then it goes to Ryle, which is over here. It then goes to Chester. And this one does go through Crewe. So I believe... So it goes to Chester. And then it goes to Crewe, and I believe this Chester to Crewe train is actually the one that passes through. When I searched for it, it just gave me the route from Chester to Crewe, but I believe this one goes from Holyhead, so we will be adding that up to there. So this goes to Crewe, and then it goes to... Oh no, because that's Transport for Wales. Yes, okay. Okay, right. And then we've got... So it goes to Crewe, and then it then goes all the way down to Milton Keynes, which is down here somewhere. So there is... This area is a tragedy. Where's Milton Keynes? There it is, Milton Keynes. Stops at Milton Keynes and then London Euston, and then heads on its merry way back up. The next line we've got is Holyhead to Birmingham. Now this has got a lot of places that it stops. So Holyhead, and then Bangor, and then the first, I'm not going to pronounce this, but this is where the next stop is. And I'm not going to try and pronounce this, but this is where the next stop is. And then we go down to Conway. And then back to Lando Junction. It then goes to Colwyn Bay. It then goes to Ryle. And then, not going to pronounce that, but it stops there. And then it continues down to Flint, which is there. I can pronounce Flint. And then it goes to Chester. And then it doubles back in itself, and then it comes down this way. So it stops at Wrexham General. Now Wrexham General is here, but Wrexham Central Station actually comes down here and then goes across, and it's like in here. It's kind of weird. Don't know why that's a thing. In fact, I think it branches off over here and then either bridges or tunnels under the existing line to get to the station. So Wrexham Central's in here somewhere, but Wrexham General is actually here. And then it continues down to Robin, not sure how, Chirk, I can pronounce that, you see. Chirk, it's an easy one. Gobowen, stops there. And then it comes down, and then we're at Shrewsbury, and then it heads across to Wellington, Talford Central, and then it goes down to Wolverhampton, and then it arrives in Birmingham, and then obviously it heads back up the way. So I was searching from Bangor, but actually these trains come from Holyhead. Now we do have this little segment here on our Transport Fever map, so we could potentially add Holyhead onto it. I'm thinking about adding rail as well along the coast, just to sort of fill in the sort of gap. We've then got Holyhead to Crewe, which is an Avanti West Coast service. So let's see, yeah, Crewe, Avanti West Coast to Crewe. I mean, this could be the train that goes to London. I just don't know. I don't think it is, because there's two separate... Yeah, it's not. Okay. Right, so again, that starts in Holyhead, Bangor. It then goes to Lando Junction, Colwyn Bay, rail, this place as well. It then stops at Flint. It then goes to Chester, and then it heads down to Crewe. So I believe this Chester to Crewe train is actually... No, it can't be, because that's a Transport for Wales and the other one's Avanti West Coast. Interesting. But continuing on, we've got Holyhead to Manchester Airport. So the Manchester Airport train that goes from Chester up here, past Newtonley, Willows, etc., and then down, is probably this one that starts from Colwyn Bay. No, it starts from Holyhead. So we will just change that up. So we'll just build this section of rail out here to across from Bangor to Holyhead, and then we'll add that airport train to actually go there. There's still no Transport for Wales liveried carriages yet, or none that I have seen. I did actually search again to see if there were any coaches for Transport for Wales, but there's none. But we'll send our diesel train up that way anyway. So next one is Holyhead to Birmingham. Now this pretty much the same as the rest. Holyhead down to Bangor. It goes in past here, it goes in past there, it goes in past here, Lando Junction, yep, Colwyn Bay, rail, here, it then goes down to Flint, and then it sort of just heads down this way, goes to Wrexham, Chirk, all those places, Shrewsbury. I think we've done this, haven't we? Was that not the first one? Yeah, well, we've done Holyhead to Birmingham. This one should be Holyhead to Shrewsbury. So there is also a separate Holyhead to Shrewsbury train that basically goes along all the same places. So there's about 4 or 5 lines to do there, and we also need to change up some trains to do something a little bit more different. Now, you see, if I search Holyhead to Crewe, right, it actually gives me Holyhead to Crewe Schedule Explorer, Avanti West Coast, Transport for Wales. Yeah, there's no direct... Oh wait, maybe there is. Holyhead to Crewe. Yeah, there is. It goes to Chester Station and then down to Crewe. So we'll change that up. But we'll also have that Avanti West Coast train as well, which is actually a separate entity. So when I go into the Schedule Explorer, or if you click on something, for example, like say Bangor Station, right? So if you go into Google Maps, click on the station, gives you a little photo of the station, what it looks like. It shows you peak times, etc. Train companies that run through it, so Avanti West Coast and Transport for Wales. If you go to see departure, so at 1:21 PM today, there is a train that leaves from Holyhead, passes through Bangor, and then it ends up in Crewe. at 2:25 p.m. there is a service that leaves from Bangor and goes down to London Euston. So the Crewe train and the London Euston train are two actually separate trains. So that's fine. Okay, so we've now got our work cut out for us. It's actually a lot of lines for me to remember. I just need to remember that Holyhead to Crewe is both a Transport for Wales and Avanti West Coast service, and that the train from Bangor to London is Avanti West Coast. The rest is all Birmingham and Shrewsbury Transport for Wales, etc, etc. Manchester Airport train is one we've already got, and we're just going to extend out. So we shall head over to the Transport Fever 2 map now, and we'll see how we get on. It's a lot of stuff to build. I want to add rail here. I want to add Colwyn Bay onto the little island we've got. And I would like to also do Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury is sort of just down from Wrexham, but left of Birmingham. But Birmingham is so high up in our map. Like, Birmingham is literally here on the Transport Fever 2 map, just down and to the right of Manchester. So we will have to see how we get on. But I think Shrewsbury would be a pretty cool station to add. Someone did mention that in a comment that I should build Shrewsbury because it was kind of important, unless it's someone who lives there, and then because a lot of people think where they live is important. It maybe is. Let's check the Shrewsbury station. So train services are West Midlands Trains, Transport for Wales, Avanti West Coast. Let's check the departure board. That gives you a rough idea. So we've got West Midlands Trains up to Birmingham New Street. There's a Transport for Wales train that goes up to Manchester, Aberystwyth, Holyhead, Birmingham International, Milford Haven. So that's somewhere that we're going to be adding. Crewe, Holyhead. Yes, it's roughly all the same places, but this seems to take us deeper into Wales, the south coast, like past Swansea, Cardiff to Milford Haven, etc. So it probably would be good to have that. I do believe the train that goes to Milford Haven actually possibly might start in Manchester Piccadilly. Or there may be a train that goes Manchester Piccadilly at least down to Swansea, but we're not that far south on the map yet. So this is way down here. So the train would basically come from Manchester down along here, Newport probably, Cardiff, Barry I would imagine, Swansea, and then out this way. Now in Transport Fever 2 scale this is not big at all. Milford Haven, Swansea, Cardiff, there used to be Newport, were all very squashed together right on this coast here. Apart from Milford Haven, which is a bit further out. But yeah, that's really small. But in this perspective, it's very large. It's a long distance to build track. Even building this was fairly easy because it just sort of goes around the coast. Until I got to about here, and then there's just no man's land where there's nothing, and you really have to study the Google Maps map to figure out where the train actually goes. It takes a long time. Thank God for these mountains and stuff in here where it's just devoid of anything, no trains, so that's good. So we'll jump over at the Transport Fever 2 map now, and we'll do those lines out to Bangor and Holyhead. Okay, so here we are on the Transport Fever 2 map, down here at Chester. Now we've been having, or I've been having, a look around to see what we can see. Now this is going to have to go. This road is potentially going to have to be rearranged, but that is not the biggest issue we have. So the line that goes to Birmingham from Holyhead comes down along the north coast here, comes into Chester, and then it sort of backs out and then goes up round here past Wrexham. Now that's fine. That's totally fine. I have a plan for Wrexham to put the station pretty much round the back here, so that it can curve up, it can get up this hill into the station, then we can curve round and away. The only problem I really have is Shrewsbury. Now, I think Shrewsbury is going to have to go sort of bang in the middle here, or at least here. It should be actually where Crewe is, just to the left, and have Birmingham to the right and slightly further down. We can't do that. This is the perfect example of how map scale in Transport Fever 2 works. So even though there's lots of places you'd love to add to a map, the megalomaniac size map, which is actually huge, because if you look to the left you can't see the end of the map there, you can't see the end of the map there, and you can't see the map way up to the north. So it is actually a really big map. It's just really difficult to fit all the places you would potentially like to fit into them. So it's going to be slightly weird. It's going to have to come down past Wrexham into Shrewsbury and then sort of go off this way to get to Birmingham. Now that's not too bad. It's not realistic in any way because it's obviously further down. Now we could place a town, as always, make it tiny. Literally tiny. Now I'd love it to go more to the left over here. Where's Gloucester? Possibly about there. Now there's obviously some hills and stuff there. This has named itself Withersea, which is a place. It's not this place. Right, now I don't want to absolutely demolish everything in the town here, but I am going to try and aim to get the station potentially in here at a diagonal, or maybe straight down at this side. I'm thinking maybe straight down at this side, although it might be difficult to get from Crewe sort of down here, so I would it might not be. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So Withersea should actually be Shrewsbury. So Shrewsbury. Is that correct? I'm pretty sure it is. I hope it's correct. I do apologise if I've offended anyone from Shrewsbury because I've spelt that wrong. Now we could have in here, right? Now I do not like building cities near hills like this. See how this is trying to climb up the hill and it's kind of a disaster. I'd like to maybe not do that, but I would like to get rail in, and I think possibly the best place for it is possibly over here. Now it is going to try and go up. We'll do a little experimentation. So grab a really tiny town and place it there. Yeah, see, it might be okay. It might be okay. Hold on. Right, if we remove this and absolutely remove this part, because we're not going to be able to get a road down there. It's going to be disastrous. And now we could have the station go along here some way, somehow. We are going to have to attempt to flatten that out. And what if you actually name this Ullerton and Bolton? No. Let's try something a bit more subtle. Rail. There we go. Okay. There we go. Right. Now, potentially, I'd like that to go up there. Too much slope. So already, we're getting a too much slope issue. Now, the problem is, yeah, if I try and delete too much of this, it ain't going to work. So, delete that, and that gives us 35 workplaces. So, we really do not want to demolish any more than that. The 3 buildings are about to be removed right there. So, 40 residents, 76. These look like shops, and I am praying that they are shops because we've got 76 shops we could potentially murderize here. 58 and 30 residents. Okay, we're still sort of holding on there to the population. So if you accidentally bridge pillar collision, what? Yeah, another shop is about to bite the dust here. Will you go like round that way. What is that we are actually deleting? I think it was a workplace. Yeah, go to there. Okay, now the game is going to try and do all manner of madness to try and get streets and stuff in here. So I think what we're going to do is potentially claim this as our own. Like every single street. So, go back up to here. Right? Get me the car. Right, claim that as mine, that is mine, that is mine, that is mine, that is mine. Also. Everything. Claim everything. Now it can grow buildings out here if it wants. That's okay. And I might even try and break a road off here and maybe tunnel it under and get it into Bangor and then maybe continue it up through the valley here and into like this junction here so it can have access to Chester, this side of Liverpool, etc. But that will actually do. That's turned out not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Now, Holyhead is actually over this way, so I could extend this island out, and I'm thinking that I might do that. But we'll do this again. Little experiment. Just place it right in the corner there. See where it wants to go. Bexley. Now, apart from these people living on the edge here, as interesting a view that may be, right, that's only going to take stuff away. Now again, this area ain't flat, but I would like the station to go over here and then just sort of come around this way and then get into a station here for Bangor. So I think, possibly, maybe, we should actually be able to accomplish that. Right, let's get started then. The towns are in. So this is not Bexley, it should be Holyhead. Okay, yay. Now, what we're gonna, 4? I think a 4. A station with 4. Maybe one of these new ones for Holyhead. We'll mix it up a touch. Now, actually, right, if you go there, if you join onto that, magnifique. Okay. Streets. Yeah. Connect that to there. Ooh. I can get a bus station in there. We can connect the road up this way. So this is actually nice because I don't... Oh, I was just going to say I don't have to delete anything here. But this little teeny tiny section of road here... Yeah, why? Because that house was causing issues. Right, and then we can bring this. So you can come that way. And then go round. Bridge you round. Yeah, we'll give it stone bridge. It doesn't need to be super duper awesome bridge. Right, now at some point we shall claim all this as mine. Okay, so that's going up to a fair a fair degree. That's okay. We'll maybe get a coast road that goes round to Swansea, etc. We'll definitely get stuff down from these coal mines, and I think we've still got room to do some sort of freight terminus in here for coal, perhaps. Maybe we even get a few industries out here at Holyhead as well. Now, do I need electrification for these tracks? Someone out there will know. Yeah, we'll want 125. Right, start it from... Okay, so straight off the bat, we have a rather large bridge. Do I want rather large bridge? Do I want that even? Okay, so a rather large bridge could be interesting. Right, so this here is going flat to there. Okay, maybe make it a slightly more different. Yeah, that concrete bridge. There we go. We've not actually used this presently, right now. Whoa. Actually, yeah, build that along there, right? I am going to delete it, but first None of this too much slope, blah 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 nonsense. Just build that, please, out to there. And then delete this middle section. Okay. And that section, and then we're good. Right, and then we're going to try and fold it in. Once it gets onto the land. And so have that go out that way. I suppose right to the tip there. I suppose we could probably start heading this down the way. And I want you to fold into there. Give it that actually. We'll try and reduce some of the electrification pylons or poles at the side. Yeah, you need to go down. I think I maybe should have had this going down to begin with. Because it looks like it's curving up and then down. Right, remove this and that. Go flat. Yeah. See, that's better. That already looks nicer. To there. Okay, now we'll get the station in over here. Again, buildings. We'll make it 4, maybe an old school. So track size 4. Platform length. I'm going to make you a 240. I don't know what the size of the other platform was at Holyhead. I did not actually check. I want you to go at this side, please. Alright, so basically have this go right there. Now, if we are lucky enough, we can get this to come across like so. Nice and flat, please, and thank you. And then go up to there. Okay, so far, so good. Now this is going to be the sort of main road that goes out, so I'd like to connect this up to there at some point. But what we'll do is we shall remove this, and then we'll start taking this down. So tracks, no, road. Go there. Right, you, that's nice. But no, yeah, you start coming down. We've got a tunnel. Don't want a tunnel. Sort of want you to go there. And then pop that. Yeah, it's too much slope. There's not too much slope there. Oh, that's real bad. Okay, well, hold on. Have it go further out. Why will it not just give me something nice? Oh, no. Give me that. Yeah, smooth out this. Right. Come down from there. Around. No bridge. No bridge, please. Okay, that in itself is quite steep. But it looks, I think it looks, that looks better. Possibly. It's the best we can do in this sort of rough situation we've got here. Now again, we are going to take this out from there. That out from there. And I'm going to connect it to this side first. Right, I was kind of panicking there. I thought we were going to get an issue. Maybe that. This is nice, but it doesn't have any pillars. Yeah, go with the green. The green is nice. And then go around to there. Right. We're not out of the woods just yet. You go into there. So there is, it's happy there. Yeah, it looks okay as well. And then it can continue out this way. We've not actually finished this bridge, but we shall finish it. Now we're going to have to get a diamond in here. There's not enough land, it's going to have to be on the bridge. So that's going to be fun. Yay. We'll see how it comes along. It might actually be totally fine. Yeah, is this one concrete slab? Alright, this is the one we want. Yes. Right, continue on, please. Again, we're going to push this line down into there. We'll try and build this first. In fact, try and build the station at rail. Now, buildings, yeah, maybe make you a 2. Tracks 2, platform length 160. How do you feel about that? A couple of buildings will be removed. Now, that could be bad because I think possibly, right, we actually might need to keep those. Right, hold on. Try possibly expanding this area out a touch. Vote smoothing. Yeah, we might even have to replace this city. Unless. Right, so go potentially about there. Yeah, houses are going to die in the making of this station. And I kind of need the houses. Okay, we'll place that there for just now. Now, ultimately, the goal is to try and sneak. Now, I might even use that stuff. No, don't use that. You hate it. You know you hate it. 2 buildings will be removed. Could we maybe not remove those buildings? Is a 3rd building going to be removed? Possibly. Oh yes. This is going to wipe out the last of the buildings. And I think we actually need them. Possibly. Now grab a little bus station. Yeah, it's another 2 buildings going. Right, if I click on resume, right, rail, we've still got 25 residents left. That's okay. So as long as there are residents left, this will work and they will be able to add more residential buildings come time. In fact, I'm pretty sure if I was to just push play on the game, a few more would probably spring up, I would imagine. And then I can potentially get the road in there. Okay, back to tracks. Okay, you're going there. Yep. Round the coast here. Yeah, have it go up. We'll have it go like along this little seawall here. Maybe do that side first. Now it is trying to go up. Now up does give us this nice sort of look here. There probably should be a wall or something there. Alright, maybe have it, yeah, it's going flat there. Which is nice, so I should be able to tunnel under here. And connect that to there. Oh, nice. Right, I quite like that. I think that looks quite nice. Down to Ryle Station, and then onward to Chester. Right, that's... Okay, so this part's actually going to be difficult. Now, I think the easiest thing is probably going to be to delete this road that's been built over here. And then I'm going to delete that back and delete that back. In fact, we are severely lacking in... Ah yeah, we need to double back and go up to Wrexham as well, so... Be mindful. Yeah, have that go flat. I might be able to bridge over that. We'll have to try and figure something out. But we want this to go around that way. And then round that way, right? We want this to come over here. Hopefully it's the same height. It does look to be the same height. That to there and that to there. So the train could come over and then head over round to, or head up round to Wrexham. Where do you want to go here? Right, so this is going to have to start going up, like straight away, as soon as possible. And then we wanted Wrexham Station to be in the back stages here. Right, buildings again. I think I'm only going to make this a 2. And I'm going to make it quite short. And I want it to actually go roughly about there. For reasons I will explain in a moment. Because if I put this too close here, this might try and do some crazy bridge to get up there. If I put it further back, yeah, we've got a tunnel and then it pops out. I prefer the tunnel rather than the wild bridge. I think if I put this too far over here, it would have given us a too much slope collision error, or just a too much slope error. So it wouldn't be colliding, but then I think it would just be unable to do so. Okay. Right, so we can go over to this side if need be for other trains. Hallelujah. 125 again. Let's start heading along the coast to rail. Right, you've not given me a bridge there or a tunnel, which is nice because I would like it to stay. We'll get a couple of bridges like these in. I think these would look pretty cool. I should have maybe, well, basically maybe like filled in wall, but no, this looks quite nice. Right, now the moment of truth. How the hell are you gonna get down there? Okay, so you, I think possibly best to take you from this side. Yeah, you're colliding. Okay, so this wants to go up. That's fine. And then where's the other section track there? Okay, so we're getting tunnel there, but there ain't much we can. I'm happy to have that as tunnel. Connect you to there. Okay, perfect. Is it perfect? It's in. It's something. We have done something. We can now go up to Holyhead. Right, now again, we want to... Give me that. Too much nonsense. Go that way then. Go that way then. We are going to need a diamond at least one of these sides because the Houston train is probably going to go in there. Right, here goes the moment of truth. Can we build this on here? It's a lot more easier to build diamonds on bridges now. Quite happy with the way that turned out. Now we do have the old autosaves coming in for the day, which is fine. Right, there we go. Autosave is done. We may continue on. So try and keep it the same as the other one because that worked out delightfully. Yes. Let's signal this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? We're going to want one there. Stop them before they get to these crossovers. One there and one further back here. We can then maybe add one there and one there. Gonna have to stop train there, there, and there. Here and here. Now I might get an extra platform on here and slide the London train off to this side. Place that there. Place that here. Right, so this is actually going to be a fairly busy section, one might add. Right, so I think what I should do potentially is have the trains that are already running on routes maybe change up and have them going down to where they need to go. For example, this Manchester Airport train that's currently running DRS, it's got the Transport for Wales liveried class 67. Transport for Wales class 67, but we don't have Transport for Wales liveried stuff there. So it's going to have to share a platform with this, but it can now continue on and then go all the way up to Holyhead. Now let's have a look. So Manchester Airport, manage line. So it's going Chester, Manchester, Manchester Airport, Manchester, add a station, Chester. Right, now it's probably going to be wildly confused there. There we go, it's broken already. And then you're going to go there, rail. Should you be on the left or right hand side? You should be on the right hand side. So go into rail on, you can't get to rail on 2. I would imagine that you possibly can. Yeah, you can get to rail on 2. Okay, so we're going to select 2 and then we're going to force it to maybe actually change this Chester. So Chester on 6. Yeah, now it can get to 2. Okay, but you're going to rail and then you're going to Bangor on 4, it looks like. Is it 4? Yeah, 4, but it says it can't get to 4. It's okay. This will work. As soon as it gets up to here and it realizes there's a diamond, it will actually cross over to get to Chester on 5. So if we add that, there we go. See, and it's actually just chosen to go back. That's okay. So you need to go into. Now, I set you to go in and Bangor on 4, and you'd completely screwed that up. We want to add a station and have it go into Bangor on 3. Yes. Rail, you should have gone in on 2. And then you go back to rail on 1. Yes. And then you go back to Chester on 5, which is actually correct. So what is it saying? It's saying it can't get from. That should be good actually. Shouldn't be any issue there. Manchester AP. Okay. So on the way back, we want you to go into Chester on 6. So Chester on 6. There we go. And then it says, why is Rail not going on to 2? Please go on to 2, please. Yes. Bangor, you should be on 4. I don't understand why this keeps changing back. It's very, very infuriating. Transport Fever 2 devs, please fix that. When I select a platform for the train to go on, I want it to go onto that platform. I do not want the game to decide for me, because the game doesn't know best. In fact, judging by the AI pathing, the game literally knows nothing at all. You're always better to go with your planning system and not the game's. But this should work now. So on its way back, it should head up. to Holyhead. Yay. So that's at least one, right? One is done and dusted. Now we've got Transport for Wales, right? Transport for Wales that goes to Crewe from Holyhead. Now what we're going to have to do here is potentially push this train here onto a different line, as it were. That's going to have to be a thing that happens. Right, well, hold the fort. Yeah, bring you out about there. Bring you out to about there. Right, we're going to let the game play on so that this train clears. Right, so you're going in there. You're going to get a slight platform change in just a minute because your route is being extended. I'm then going to add a second one of those to the line. I'm not sure where it's going to come from, which depot it's going to come from, but I'm sure the game will figure it out. And then you need to like stop there. You potentially have to stop there and stop there. Okay. Okay. In that way, out that way. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be sharing platform as well. Right, so there is also an Avanti West Coast train that does this route. Did we put that in? Maybe. I think we should. We did it in the Transport Fever rail, the NIMBY rails. Check you out though. Manage your line. Right, Crewe Chester. Right, hold on. Yep, you're very upset. I would be upset too. Add a station. Right, so go there. Into Crewe. Up to Chester. Yeah, but you're not done yet. So rail and 2, please. Yeah, you're upset. See, this would rather change terminals that I've selected. I mean, if I click on this, is it going to change that? There we go. It eventually changed that and got something right. Oh, if only you'd gotten it right previously, what would have been all good. And then Holyhead. Oh my god, this is not actually changing. Oh, wow. This actually works. Or it is actually working. I am truly flabbergasted. Lost for words. Okay, then we've just got a spare platform here that could potentially go, well, I don't know, somewhere else. Okay, Transport for Wales running on there. I mean, if we've got this, is there point really adding another one? We do want to add a second train to this. So this should actually be changed as well. This should be Holy to Crewe. There we go. That's very nice. Right, which is another line that we can sort of knock out of the park. So we've done... I mean, there is a single train that goes to Chester and then just terminates in Chester. Or is there? No. The other ones go to Shrewsbury and Birmingham. Okay, so the Birmingham line is going to have to sort of be this rather interesting one that goes up here. Now we've got that connected, so that's good. And then we're going to bring it round here and then down into Shrewsbury. Right, Shrewsbury's on this sort of wild looking hill at the moment. And then we've got Crewe Station here. So we could add another single platform there and head out. We'll perhaps move that out of the way for just now. It can come in at a later date. Where do I want this station to go? See, the problem is this hill here is loud, as they say. It's obnoxious. Go flat. Yeah. Okay, right. And then maybe smooth this out. Don't know if that is going to do anything. But potentially Shrewsbury is going to have to be a fairly large station, I would imagine. Maybe 240, we'll say, building size 2 tracks. I'm thinking probably 6. I think there's quite a few places that, or quite a few lines that pass through Shrewsbury or start at Shrewsbury. Right, we can sort of work away from that now. As I keep saying, I just place these stations, but most of them, or some of them, will just be placeholders, and we'll have to expand the stations, make them bigger. If they start getting potentially out of hand. Now what we would like to do is curve that all the way around and go into Birmingham. Now that might not be too bad, actually. Let's try something rather strange here. Right, so that's quite high. Right, we are imagining, or we are gonna imagine that. Yeah, you go down. Oh, no. Yeah, I thought this section here was flat, but it is trying to go down. Okay, let's try and make it flat. We might have to get a bridge. Bridge is fine. Okay, so you can sort of head out that way, right? And if I... So that is flat. Okay, so I sort of want this to go down. Yeah, that to go down at least. And then that tunnels into there. Okay, hold on. We're on to something. Right, and then we get a tunnel. You snap on this side, please. Alley-oop. You go there. Oops, it is. And then that can fold into here, and then voila, we've got a route into Birmingham, as one would say. Yeah. Okay. Now there is the London line that goes to Ryle, Chester, Crewe, and then it basically goes to Milton Keynes, and then into London. How would you join that? Probably just by joining this line. So that's an Avanti West Coast there, is it not? It is. Okay, so you'd have to utilize this platform again, pull that off this way, and then go around into there. Okay, I think we can actually do that. This might not be too bad. Okay, right, I see what's going on here. I actually do want catenary poles there. And this is a class 800, so we don't really... Right, go about there. It's down to a staggering 48 miles per hour there. You connect to there, you will. And that will connect to there. Ooh, happy days. And then you are basically onto that West Coast line that takes you down to London. Are you not? Yeah, bypasses Birmingham, goes down into London, Houston. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Right, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so we've got that one done. So it's going to share a line with the Transport for Wales train. That's totally fine. Have that signal there. Have that signal there. Maybe 1 and 2 there, right? And then we shall... Yeah, I'm not going to put in that Avanti West Coast that just goes from Holyhead to... What's it called? Holyhead to Crewe. I'm not going to put in, because that Transport for Wales train also does Holyhead to Crewe. Buildings, tracks, please, that, please, or this, yep. So you want to come round, basically, at a 90-degree angle. I want you to stay flat. I mean, more trains might have to start pouring through Wrexham, but we can expand Wrexham station, that's not an issue. And then we'll want you. Where is Shrewsbury? Right, I see it. I seeth the Shrewsburys in the distance. Right, and then we're taking you into that middle line. I'm going to do that, and it might look stupid. We'll have it bridge in there. We could possibly... Yeah. Okay. Bridge away there. Over the trees. Into there. Perfect. Come up to about here. And then go into Birmingham. So that's nice. It's in a tunnel, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, stop you there, stop you there, stop you there. And then it can share one of these platforms, right? Birmingham Station is definitely going to need some sort of... Oh dear. I was playing too fast and loose with those signals there, but it's definitely going to need some type of upgrade. Right, now Shrewsbury Station, I've no idea what the hell we're going to do here for other connecting trains coming from the north or the west or the south and which directions they want to go. I'm sure we will figure that out at some point. And then head down here, and then you really only get slightly complicated at this area here. So you can go in that way. Yeah, I might have to double slip switch these. That's quite awful. Why are you not the same level? You know what? Remove that. No, it's not affecting anything. It is affecting something. Crap. Crap. Yeah, you go into there. Is there an area where you will go in where you are not completely awful? I hate this, but I don't want to rework this entire section of track. Looks like I am gonna rework this section of track because I hate stuff like that. Even though most of this map is not the prettiest, one would say. Right, what are you doing there? Go up. Yes. Right, do the same here. That is workable. Entirely workable. Right, connect you to there. Right, we are good once more. The other train has fixed itself. Perfect. Right, we'll actually do this train to Birmingham, see how it gets on. I might do the London train as well. We're kind of running out of time. So hopefully it picks one of these further away tracks. Go there. Did you pick a further away track? You did. That's nice. Excellent. So go into Bangor on 3. Go into rail on 1. Right, so you come along this track, right? You can then go across there. And into here. Say go into there on 1, right? Now you can get to, that's not 1. That platform here is not 1 because there's a little platform here. So we'll say 3 for you then. 3. Okay. Hold the fort. And then you can go back out this way, right? So we need to double slip switch this. Yes. Go to line 1. Manage line. Add a station. Up to there on 2. Down to here on whatever platform that is, which is nice. And then into Birmingham. Right, it's gone into Birmingham on there, right? And then it's came out this way, so that's good. So far so good. Don't know why it hasn't chosen to do that at this side. But you need to go into here on 4. So Shrewsbury on 4 on the way back. Hold on, game, we're not done yet. Just calm down. Calm down. Right, perfect. Go into there. Right, you can then go along, go back into your same platform, and then come out. In fact, you're going to have to go into platform 4. Can you get into platform 4? No, go into Chester on 4. Right, you can't get to Chester on 4. Right, get me the line. Let me see how this is going. So it needs to come out. Which way is it going? So it comes down, goes in there. And then it wants to come out this way. Yes. And then we need it to get across to this side to go in there. Okay, so what if we double slip switch this? Yes. And then change the Chester lines about. So say 4. Going in on 4. Coming out. Still doesn't work, does it? And then say Chester on 3. Okay, let's have a look at the line now. So yeah, it's coming in this way, going into there, coming out that way, or going into this one. coming out this way, and then it goes back, and then it comes in this way, and then it needs to get over to this side here, which it can't do. We basically need a diamond in here. That's the only way we're going to be able to do this. So you go in there. Yep. You go in there. Yep. Right, so it can cross over to any track it wants to go on. So it is going to have to go in on 4. So manage line. Rail, Chester on 3. And then on the way back, Chester on 4. Okay, so it can cross over there. That's perfect. And then we can continue on. So add station, rail, banger, back to Holyhead. Right, let's look at this monstrosity. So we're going along. Perfect. In on there. Perfect. In on here. Perfect. It's doing some mess there, but it's okay. And then it comes back out this way. Yeah. Okay, happy days. It's all good, actually. It's all good in the hood. And now we should probably launch a train. Don't know where to launch a train from. I'm maybe just gonna try and build a little depot out here at... No, it's wild, that section. It's not a nice section for building anything. Where do I want to build this? I just need a depot. Maybe out this way? Try the Shrewsbury end. Yeah, okay. Shrewsbury end it is. Line 1. Yeah, I want it going this way first. So this will be definitely a temporary makeshift depot, because it's gonna look pretty rough. Give me that. Yeah, spin you round. Pop you into there, and voila. Now, the train I want for this is a Class 180 diesels. Right, so we have a Class 180 that I can never seem to find. There. Aha. Buy. Right. Sell that one. Add. Buy. Let's go. Line 1. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to add another turbo star to that other line, so that's going to be fine. There we go. Transport for Wales. Class 180 is on its way. Now we'll do the London line in the next episode, and then I'm going to add possibly some other routes to in around Shrewsbury, Chester, Gloucester, etc. I'm pretty sure there are others we can do. But we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever 2 on the UK map, and I will catch you later.